Hey everybody, it's Gyro Shen. Welcome back once more to another of the adventures of Gyro's RP. That's retirement plan for those who hadn't heard that yet. I just got back from a pal catching extravaganza. Let's look at what I got. Oh my, filled the box. Did I run over? And ran over into the second box. So now we need to start sorting. So I'm going to make this second box my neutral box, because neutral is the first thing you pretty much grab, so we'll do that. Then we'll make the next one a dirt box or ground, so you can see ground in the upper right of the display. That's ground also. And then water, let's use neutral. God darn, I keep going the wrong way. Mind numbing, isn't it? But it'll help later because, at some point we're going to have lots and lots of boxes full. I was one short on my pendulum. Alright, and these are normals also. That's a dark. Now I like putting dark two back. So this is where I usually handle swap outs from my team. And then I usually put dark back here. So, and fire. And then that's also another dirt. There we go. So now it's sorted. So now we should have lots and lots of wood. Where the hell am I going? It hasn't been picked up yet. That's my guess. Or I used it all in building and haven't made any sense. And uncheck these, and then they won't put stuff in there where they're not supposed to put them. Yeah. I hear you. Usually what I put up in the one above is ingredients. So now we'll look here and see. That stuff that's in my inventory. And there we go. So now my inventory should be mostly empty. We got some food in there. And I'm hungry, so let's eat this. And then we cook some of this chickpea. And then we'll cook the eggs. And we'll cook all the berries. And you can get started on that yourself. I'll take my So notice it's half, right? If I right click it and move it over here, it'll fill it up. Or I can move it a spot, hit sort. And then one of the things I like to do is move stuff over. I don't always do it, but if I move stuff over like that, then I can sort and it'll move it in a certain order and I don't have to worry about moving it later, but it's all, at some point you gotta move it. Now, what are we on here? We are on Crusher Stone Pit Logging Site. Okay. I think we're going to make that. I don't know, we're not doing that well on wood, right? I don't know why we're not doing that well on wood. They're both out there grinding though. It's 2 each, 6, 8, 10. And then each of the furniture is 10 for a wooden bench, which is a lot. Insufficient materials. No, dude. Let them do that. I don't have a tree cutter with me. He's a miner and gatherer. And my weapon is damaged. We're almost to metal, so once we get there, things will be better on the damage perspective. I have 4. Let's pump that to 5. 2 in there. I can put 1 in my health. I get 100 points from a health boost, so. That was what I started on. Yeah, go to work. I gotta find a better one of them. Guy's still not working. So he's not working, we're gonna yank him. That's this guy, and he is a normal. So who do I have that likes chopping? Pooper eye. Logging foreman. There you go. Go log some shit. You suck, but whatever. Let's build the second one of these. Yeah. This is a bunch of early food right there. Yeah, logging site in a stone pit. I'm just going to drop them because I'm going to move them later. Oh, I'm out of balls. Well, they give us some wool and some food. There we go. Let's get this off our property. Ooh, through the uprights. Oh, look at that. Pile of junk. So piles of junk get good stuff. It's low level, but it's good stuff. So let's see what we get out of this one. We got some coin, which we're going to use later. We need lots of it. And we got some dog coins, which are for special things, like potions that make you stronger, as one example. I'm at 6, but I only have 5 beds, right? I'm at 5 still. I can have a second base. Well, they're pulling it, so let's, why don't you help them? You won't, you'll go over there and mine. Now, I'm going to go and pick up the stuff from these beds and move them over here. What time is it? It's midday. I get all the wood back. It's all in my inventory for doing that. Now let's see. So I should have enough for 5 beds at least. there's 6. Now what I want to do is I want to put a stair at the end here so that they can be sure to get up in there. There we go. Now they can get up to their beds. Okay, we good. Are you confused? You're taking a break. Okay, now we're gonna build the big boys. Let's see how much I can do. I need 10 palladium and I have everything else I need. So I need a palladium run. What level am I? How long have I been doing this today? I am at 18 minutes. So, and I am level 19. Let's go do a dungeon. We'll do a couple. We'll go back to the starting area again and make sure these guys are okay. They got enough food. They got work to do. They don't have somebody to water. Let's see, take this guy away. Let's add a water dude. Water and transport. And we'll put him in to water crops. And then we're gonna teleport over here. Go down to a lovely little dungeon in a little hidden area that a lot of people never find. Somebody left a house spear there. Have to think about a wolf mount. Makes a lot of traversal very easy and fast. It's probably the best early game mount, and it lasts for ground mounts, and it lasts into the middle of the game. the dire wolf. It's faster than most of the mid-game mounts. There's a chest. This is a dungeon. And it's a lot of fun. These are needed for medicines and strange concoctions that we'll make later. So we need to pick them up. Sorry. Hopefully I wasn't. Oh, I don't have any balls with me. That was kind of dumb. If I get some blue, I don't have any wood. I don't think there's any outside either. In the end of the dungeon, there's a guy you have to. I'm gonna see if I can get some wood. Make a couple balls. At the end of the dungeon, there's an alpha boss, and he's not very difficult, but once you take him out, then you can get into the locked room beyond where the treasure is. Not a lot of trees, but there are some up there. So we'll go do those. Yeah. Oh. I did remember I had him, yes. Just so you know, I did. Whatever I carry here is stuff I can't carry out of the dungeon, though. That's a problem. So, we're going to enhance our weight one. And then I'm going to, I need to go down and get some Paldium.
What?
There's some Detrius again, and there's a thing over here we can pick up. Those are usable for upgrades for your character and your pals. Looks like only 2 to 3 Paldium. That's pretty poor. Maybe there'll be some inside. Oh, there's another couple. Should be about 20 bowls. Yeah, we know it'll degrade. You can see my work is going up, and that means it takes less time to make each individual sphere. And we'll bust this. We'll have it for inside for later. We'll go back in. Okay. Usually the first room doesn't have much in it, but it does have bad guys.
Yeah.
They drop stuff, but it's really not that much. Usually they're guarding stuff, but this time I think they're just guarding the entrance.
What?
Come stop climbing. I don't mind getting wet. It's not that big a deal. Oh, puzzle. I hate this thing. Well, this is stuff we're going to use for later, but I'm going to pick some of it up. It uses the hell out of my pickaxe at this level, but having some of this means I can make some gunpowder if I need it. I'm not in a weight warnings. 32, probably good. That's good. There's a Nox or Pal. I could bypass everything, climb up there and jump over and get across, but I mean, it's not that hard a puzzle. It's a timing puzzle to get you to, you know, understand how fast you can and cannot go. Just wait till it passes you and then walk. Usually there's something here. There's nothing there this time. I don't see any prizes up there. So these piles, they're the one places you're almost guaranteed to get dog coins. And dog coins do become very important in a later time. You'll probably see me spending some of those in the near future. You can see this is one of the reasons I came here right here, because they got these piles, big piles, and the big piles are great for numbers. So I just picked up 41 from that, which is not a lot of weight. I think I got under 100 pounds for that. I'm not positive. But it's easily accommodatable weight. You can find these piles out in the world as well. And of course you do get level up for it. Try not to level too fast, but you know, these early levels go by pretty fast. So I'm at level 20, and you can see I have a lot of tech I have not even had to touch yet. So, I mean, we're going to get to all of it, but we just haven't got to it yet. And here are wolves. So dire wolves, well, I was just talking about those earlier, are best ground mounts, for ground traversal in the early game. Dire house. You have to be careful when you have a pet out. So the pal will kill the guy, and that can be a problem if you're trying to catch him. But I just caught 3 dire wolves, or dire howls, and that's pretty important. Now, the treasure. We just got money, and we got some other stuff. So these are important things. Special items need those in order to be built. But we got a speed remedy that is going to up my work speed as if I just spent a point. So notice that right now my work speed is 400. I'm going to spend that, and now it's 450. So my work speed went up. This is a technical manual. It's a green one. That means it's regular tech points. So I gained 1 technology point. So if I look at them, my tech points are 83 now. They were 82. And I don't have any ancient technology points right now because I haven't beat any towers. And now we're done. And we leave the dungeon. And that was pretty straightforward. And we got the paldium that we needed. So now I could stop here, which is probably what I'll do, because we don't have a lot of freebie time. And I'm going to go over here and get this ball. And then I'm going to show you jumpers up this cliff to an area where we probably won't normally be going for a while. Or have no reason to go to, really. There's the jumper, first jumper. And then up into these ruins. Now these ruins don't have anything in them that I've ever found. But that is if you remember, there was a note we picked up at the beginning of the game. That note, where we picked it up, is on the other side of that archway. Then over here we have a walkway, which is somewhat bombasticated, busted. And then it goes down into an area that we kind of bypassed when we came up. But a lot of times there are some pals, like there's a chickapee down there, and there's a chickapee there. We'll get a chickapee, get some... There's wrong ball to throw, but that's okay. Now what we have to do is go up, and we're going to get this chest first. Now you may recall that we can climb. And climbing is actually pretty good for our character. I have stamina to do it, which is nice, because I spent points on stamina. We got to go up to the other level.
What? Hip.
And there's the part of the wall that's designed to stop you from climbing up. Doesn't do a very good job. And up, and we're in the starting area. This is the spot at which we started. And we're going to go down, and actually I think see if there's a pendule down there since it's still early in the day. there's a Capidy. We could probably catch that guy. He's good for our farm needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, still not enough to...
Yep. Yep.
Oh, low damage on my item, my weapon.
Yeah.
Put him in the face, it helps. Got him. Need one more Pengoulet. Pengoulet. I don't know, Pengoulet. That's what I call him. And we got him. You see, I got the 5, and it can create a Meemog effigy, which we'll talk about those later as well. I'm almost at a point where I have to buy the thing that makes the difference. So let's use this to get home. We did not come home full, but we came home well endowed with stuff that we were looking for, so I'm going to skip that ball laying there. Let's see how much time that took. That took us, we still got about 10 minutes left. Let's see what we got. We got 3 wolves. Let's look at them. Workaholic. Okay, no big deal. So, workaholic means they get the sanity drops 15% lower when they're working. The only thing they do is gathering, so I never put them to work. No skills at all. And botanical barrier, which is 10% decrease in incoming grass damage. So we might as well have something with a decrease in damage. That would not be bad. But this guy is an alpha, so we're going to use him. Why have a alpaca there? I don't know. And it's about time to think about swapping him out, but in the meantime I am going to, where am I? I don't have any tech points, so I can't do anything. I need to think about the first boss, and the first boss is electric. I just happen to know that. So big electric, so my only person currently that working on that is Rushor. Impatient, which means his skill comes back fast. Abnormal, which is normal type attacks, do less damage. And he eats less than other people, other examples of his kind. Let's make a ranch. What do we have to make? We have to make the stone. That's why we went, right? Stone. And tree.
Yeah.
And a crusher.
Yeah.
Now, what does a crusher do? A crusher will make paldium out of stone, and it will make fiber out of wood. So the two things next to it that we made, the stone pit and the logging site, make wood and stone. Now I got to do a furnace, natural power, and a hot spring, which is what I just purchased stuff for. Hot spring I think we're going to put right here. We're going to do foundations. Boom, boom. I think we're going to move our bed. If I take it apart, I get all the mats in my hand. And then we're going to put a stool down. Oh wait, let's not do that. Let's do this. Go to technology. Scroll down to antique storage set. And antique storage cabinet set. Now those have most of your early storage boxes. We also have a metal chest. I don't have bars yet, so I can't make the metal chest. But I also have a, I don't know if you can see this or not, I'll try and make it as fast as I can. Tips and tricks, base info. There is a guy named the Sandman 13, and he did a graphic that shows how many slots you get out of every item from the storage sets. So that's the one I want right there, but I don't want it here, so we're going to, we could put that one there. I don't think it requires nails. Where's my, oh, it's under storage. And I think this one has 15 slots, so it's not really enough, but it never is. Later I'll remove it and replace it with a better chest. Alright, what have I got left? I got production goods. Unlock all and then production goods. That goes in there. That's not a production good. Some ammo. Medicines. One of them's called ingredients. You can pull that out. There we go. Now let's see. We need a furnace and a statue of power and a hot spring. I'm going to put the hot spring right there. I'm going to put a wall. You're putting stuff in my frickin' thing. No ore, stone or wood. We have a box for the ore, stone and wood. There we go. My little bedroom. And then we want a thing that makes sanity return for pals. So this, see how their percentage is going down. Well, this helps to return some of that percentage. The better their beds are, the better their return on their investment as well. So what else? Statue of power and a furnace. A furnace. Where do I want it? I think I want it right there. Three-shot bow, I think we're gonna skip it. I have that level 3 crossbow, I don't have to buy anything. I'm just buying stuff I know we're gonna need. I don't know if I should buy the beginner set or the next set. 9, which I am very close to do that, right? I'm 21. I think I can move off. I should learn to do that. I've never really done it much. Okay, that's as much as I need to buy of that. Now I need to prepare for this battle. So we are going to kick some booty.
Yup.
Alright, now I'm going to put this in here. I am going to up my weight to I can carry. Because we need to go and get some iron. Now up the hill here, there's a spot. I think I showed you in the first video when I was on the way here, where there are lots of iron nodes. There's another one. But up this hill, nearer to a teleporter, there are more. And then we'll be fine. And we're flying. Pick up some chow time stuff and teleport back, and then we'll come back. And then we'll have a teleporter to here, because there's one right here. We already had it. What do you know? Doesn't seem like far, but when you're carrying overweight, then it can be far. Now, I want to put this down. That's a lucky something. Did I make a green bomb? Sphere workbench. Requires nails. Yeah, okay. No green balls.
Yeah.
A lucky llama.
Hip. Hip. Wah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
All right, now, let's see, I got, I need a wrench. I need a wrench.
Wah.
Okay. Let's see, we stick another thing there. Let me put it in place so I know where it is. All right, we're gonna have a thing there, so the ramp should be over here. Pow.
Yeah.
I gotta make that wolf saddle. Ooh, and I have all this stuff. I think we're probably out of time. And we'll leave you at that. So thanks everybody for coming and paying attention, listening, and sharing this time with me. Come back again. Make sure you hit the like button, share this video with other people, and subscribe. In the meantime, be excellent to one another, and I will talk to you next time. Bye now.